Hello friends, do you know what is your blood group? On the presence of Rh antigens on the surface of RBC, blood groups are divided into two categories by Landsteiner. So blood groups categorized into ABO blood groups and Rh blood group. ABO blood groups are differentiated into A, B and O on the basis of presence of antigen A and B on the surface of RBC. And Rh blood groups differentiated on the basis of Rh antigens present on the RBC surface or not. And ABO blood groups differentiate into blood group A, blood group B, blood group AB and blood group O on the basis of presence and absence of antigen A and B. And Rh blood groups are differentiated into two types on the basis of Rh antigens on the surface of RBC. If the Rh antigen present, it means that is Rh positive. If the Rh antigens absent on the RBC surface, so it is called Rh negative. So friends, 1914 Landsteiner and Wiener discovered the presence of a protein or antigen on the surface of RBC. So the name of this protein is rhesus factor or Rh factor. Why it is called Rh factor? Because this is isolated from the or discovered in the rhesus monkey. So it was first discovered in the blood of rhesus monkey. That's why I named it Rh factor or Rh antigen. Anti-A and anti-B antibodies are naturally present in the plasma of blood. But no antibody A and B are present in the plasma of blood group AB. So watch carefully this ABO blood group types. First, blood group A had antigen on RBC A but antibodies in plasma anti-B. In B blood group, antigen on RBC surface B but antibodies in plasma is anti-A. And in blood group AB, no antibodies present in plasma but antigen A or B both are present on the surface of RBC. In O group, no antigen present in the on the surface of RBC, but anti-A and anti-B both are present naturally in plasma. So how do we need to match the blood groups before blood transfusion? It is extremely important to match the blood groups before blood transfusion because if the blood of donor does not match with recipient, the red blood cells of the recipient would clump or agglutinate and that can be fatal also. So that's why first of all transfusions, the blood groups of donor and recipient must be checked out. So if the blood is compatible then can be transfused, or if incompatible so cannot be transfused. Just we take a blood from the recipient in a test tube and allow to clot. Recipient blood after clotting. So this is clot and that yellowish part is serum. So recipient serum of donor is mixed with recipient blood. So presence of agglutinations blood cannot be transfused. If clotting occurred, then cannot be transfused.